Hey guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday. You know what that means. I'll give you a guess. Okay, I can't give you a guess because there's nobody here to guess. I'm just talking to a camera. My point is tonight we're getting the new episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which means that we'll be back tomorrow with Jason from Down with Jason to recap it all. I also wanted to kind of let you guys know that we are going to launch a membership here soon, and it's not going to take away from any of our hot, messy topics or our lives, but really it's going to be a lot of the behind the scenes content. We're kind of stealing Jason a little bit from his channel and having him work more on our channel, where you're just going to see more of an insight as to what goes on behind the scenes with us, weekly, I guess, behind the scene vlogs and videos. And then on top of that, we're going to have members only lives aside from our live recaps and our hot, messy topics. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm excited for this next phase. The Addams family has always been incredible. And I just want to take you guys, all of you on this journey with me. So with that, guys, we're back to talk about Garcelle Beauvais, who's talking her friendship fallout with Erika Girardi and Lisa Rinna. Surprise, surprise. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So again, this is no surprise, but thank you to All About the Real Housewives. Garcelle Beauvais' relationships with Erika, Jayne, and also Lisa Rinna aren't always on solid ground, especially after the last few seasons of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Shall we go through the list? When Lisa Rinna turned on Denise Richards, Garcelle obviously had an issue with that. When Garcelle ended up coming out with the hot mic moment where Erika admitted that Tom still calls her on the daily and she blurted that out, Lisa Rinna attacked her over that. There have been multiple occasions where this friendship has not actually panned out in the way that probably any of them had anticipated. The actress turned reality TV star admits that her friendships with both Lisa and Erika need work. However, it seems that she's not rushing to do the work. I wouldn't either if I were her. Garcelle is so authentic to who she is, and she's just a straightforward kind of person, letting us know how she feels. If she doesn't like something, you just get what you get with Garcelle. It doesn't ever feel like there's any shady, sidebar shenanigans going on. So I really appreciate her on the show. I love watching Garcelle. I haven't talked to Rinna, and this is what Garcelle told to Page Six. Lisa recently accused Garcelle of breaking her promise to not mention her 20-year-old daughter, Delilah Hamlin, or Amelia Hamlin, in her recent memoir. One dust-up came when I simply asked Lisa Rinna, whom I have known for years, if she thought that dancing in her underwear on social media had an effect on her daughter's struggles with food. That's what Garcelle wrote in the book. Now, of course, we know Lisa Rinna. Just like with this silly Elton John sort of situation that's going on, it's playing out before our very eyes on the current season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you mention her husband, or her daughters, or anything to do with any of that, you're going to get the smoke. She's coming in, and she's coming in hot. Lisa Rinna does not back down from a good altercation, and she will put you on blast. So just know where you stand. I also found it pretty comical when she was like, I could not believe that Sutton went on Watch What Happens Live, and she said that about Harry and I, said that we didn't say thank you. I was like, and I'm thinking, girl, wait a minute. You blasted out Denise Richards for this alleged affair and tried to hold her accountable and her feet to the fire when you knew that she loved this man so much. And did she do it? Did she not? Who knows? But as a friend, she's telling you to let the mouse go, and you didn't. You said Kyle Richards' sister, Kim Richards, was close to death. You said that Yolanda Foster, whoever you want to call her, because she's been married a couple of times. I love Yolanda. You said that she might have Munchausen's, which is pretty much saying that she was faking being sick. On top of that, you're going on and you're blasting out Kathy Hilton, who's Kyle Richards' other sister this season, with leaked messages claiming that she is homophobic and racist. So when you say that you would never do something like that to Sutton, let's be real. We know that Sutton, she said what she said, but we also know that Lisa Rinna, she knows that this is a contract, this is putting food on the table, and she knows how to play the game very well. Just saying. She said when she's talking about this, Garcelle, it was a heartfelt mom-to-mom sort of question, not meant to body shame anyone. Well, clearly there was a nerve struck because it did end up, with a very direct, very public F off a few days later from her daughter. I would have respected Lisa delivering the message more. Garcelle said that Lisa's reaction to the excerpt was blown out of proportion, and she also denied Erika's claims that she trashed the whole Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast to get publicity for her book. Garcelle saying that is not true. She's saying, this memoir, Love Me As I Am, this is me telling my stories and I'm entitled to do so. Let's be clear here too. She didn't just talk about Lisa Rinna's daughter or whoever else from the cast in her book. She also outed Whoopi Goldberg. She mentioned a couple of different celebrities where she felt like, this is a part of my story and I'm going to tell it. It's my memoir. Sorry. Everybody calm down. There's no fire here. I really spoke about what I experienced. You know what I mean? And the ladies were on my list who gets the book beforehand. So if I was hiding something, they wouldn't have gotten the book in the first place. Now, as for her future relationship with Erika, Garcelle teased, I've always liked Erika. Let's see what happens. I think that her and Erika will be able to get to a good place. She did say on the premiere episode that she's done asking Erika questions about the legal situation surrounding her and her ex-husband, well, soon to be ex-husband, Tom Girardi. And Erika has publicly come out and said, that's not true. And she did not stop asking me questions. So I feel like this is going to continue to play out. It's probably going to get messier and messier because at the end of the day, we're not watching Friends. We're watching the Real Housewives. What are the Real Housewives without a little bit of drama? That's exactly what they give us. That's what we're watching for. I think I'm more after having such a crazy past couple of years and with all of the scary stuff going on, especially like the shooting and this, it's just devastating. I think it's really hard to watch some of this drama when it gets so dark and like it feels like, oh, what are we watching? As opposed to the cotton candy drama from, let's say, Real Housewives of Orange County, when the one woman broke the bow off of Heather Dubrow's cake. Like, can we get back to that place a little bit and not so intense? Or would viewers just stop watching? That's a question that I have too, because we've seen a lot of ratings drop for a lot of our favorite franchises, including the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Really, at this point, it's only New Jersey and Potomac who have maintained amazing ratings. We'll see what happens with Dubai. And Beverly Hills, they've done pretty good. We'll see. We'll see. I'm always cautiously optimistic. But with that, guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinions. So go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts about Garcelle and what she's saying about her relationship with Erika and Lisa Rinna? Do you feel like this will ever get to a place where they can be friends and trust each other? Or do you think Garcelle's like, you've showed me your hand. I'm not putting my hand on the stove twice. It is what it is. I'll keep you at a safe, cautious distance. I'm leaning with safe, cautious distance. But who am I? I'm just saying, if I were Garcelle, I wouldn't trust most people on that cast. We've seen what they're capable of, and Garcelle's a very smart woman. So I don't think that she's going to lean in and be like, hey, let me just tell you all of my deepest, darkest secrets, and like, let's just sit there and I'll tell you all about my life. That way you can use it against me on the next season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You guys get the point. So comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.